Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. For today's video I'm going to share how I decorated my living room Christmas tree. Here is the Christmas tree. I've used it for about 3 years. I purchased it from Big Lots and I will have the link in the description down below so you can check it out if you're interested in this tree. I love the way it fluffs up. It's a beautiful tree. It packs up nicely and it fluffs up nicely after being in storage. I'm going to start off with putting mesh in my tree. This mesh I bought from Hobby Lobby and I'm going to be using 2 rolls to fill this tree. This is a 7-foot tree and I'm using 2 rolls. So I unroll the mesh and I just start filling it in the tree. I'm just stuffing it into the tree. I'm not using anything to attach it. The awesome thing with mesh is that the tree kind of holds on to it. Somehow the mesh just kind of sticks to it, so you really don't need anything to attach it. As you can see, I'm just stuffing it in from the top, starting from the top and bringing it down and just stuffing it in and stuffing it in. You really don't have to worry so much about how this part looks. It's really just to fill up the tree, to give it volume and texture, and just to create a nice backdrop to the ribbon and the ornaments. This is a great way to fill up a tree and to fill up all those holes that you might have in your tree. And awesome thing about mesh is that they have mesh in so many different colors and it's relatively inexpensive, so go and get you some and put it in your tree. It really fills up the tree nicely, and it just when the lights turn on in the tree, it kind of sparkles, so I really like the way it looks. So again, I'm just using 2 rolls to fill up my tree. I'm going to be putting ribbon next. These ribbons I picked up from Hobby Lobby, and then I picked up this plaid gold one from Joann's. I love these ribbons, so I ended up just using this one and the plaid one, and that was enough for my tree. I really wanted to make sure to put white in the tree. Gold is kind of bright and I'm not used to that. Although I love it and I kind of wanted to get out of my comfort zone using the gold, I still wanted to keep it a little bit neutral. So I put this ribbon in and I really like it. I'm just stuffing it into the tree, kind of creating little mountains with it and just kind of letting it cascade down, kind of letting the ribbon tell me where to put it, if that makes sense. Also, I have some more in-depth details on how to put ribbon. I will have those in my description down below if you're interested in watching them and if you need a little bit more in-depth tutorial. But I'm going to be putting this one in and I love the way it looks. Again, there really isn't a perfect way to put ribbon. You kind of just have to trust it, and then the more you put into the tree, it just works every time. So now I'm going to be putting in the gold plaid ribbon. I loved this ribbon. It was just beautiful. Joann's has really nice ribbon. I was just surprised and I really like it. I bought 2 rolls and I just ended up using 1, and then the second one I just barely used. I didn't really get into the roll a lot. So again, this is a 7-foot tree. For the cream ribbon I used 1 roll, and for the plaid ribbon I did use 1 and maybe a little bit of the other one. So when you go out to get ribbon, I always suggest that you buy at least 2 rolls if you have like a 7-foot tree, because it's better to have more than you need. You can always return a roll if you didn't open it. So that's what I usually do. Up next, I found these twigs at Hobby Lobby and I decided to kind of stick them into the tree just to give it a whimsical element. I love the way they looked. They were inexpensive as well, and they had many colors to choose from, so I just threw those in there just to add a little bit of texture and whimsical element to it. So after this, I decided to use this ornament garland that I created. So I did not come up with this idea. I found the tutorial on how to make this by a channel called Ramon at Home. He shows you how to make this ornament garland using pipe cleaners and floral tape. So I will have that video in the description down below. He has so many awesome ideas. I would have loved to share the tutorial myself of me making it, but I didn't come up with this idea, so I didn't want to take any credit for it. So I will make sure to link that video down below and go check his videos out. He is a Christmas tree designer and he has so many awesome tips and tricks. Another tip and trick that he taught were these ornament clusters, and you connect them with a pipe cleaner and you kind of pull them into the tree, and I love the look that they gave the tree. They really did give it that designer element. So again, go in my description and check out Ramon at Home. He has so many Christmas tree decorating videos, just so many, and he is so creative. So head over to his channel and check him out. Let him know that I sent you. And if you have any more questions on ribbon, he has a lot of ribbon tutorials as well. So there's a lot to learn from him, but I really loved the way these clusters looked on my Christmas tree. After I put in the clusters, the next step for me was to add the bigger ornaments. So this year I purchased the gold ornaments, and the white ones I already had from last year, but I also purchased the bigger ornaments from Hobby Lobby. So here in a little bit I will show you the big ornaments that I picked out for this tree. I love the gold one. Isn't this beautiful? They had them at Hobby Lobby, and I bought 4 for the tree, and I believe they came in a 2-pack. So I bought 2 packs and I kind of distributed around the tree. And the other bigger ornament that I bought were silver ornaments, and they were also big and heavy. They added that weight I needed on the tree, and they just filled up the tree really nicely. I love the way these ornaments looked. I also added these ornaments, but I did not get any footage of it. But I put those ornaments into the tree. I thought they added nice texture. I also added these snowflakes and these green small ornaments. The last thing I also added were these florals. I'm not 100% sold on them, but I kind of wanted to add more white to the tree. I might try something else later on, so we'll see. But also for the tree topper, I just used the star that I use every year. And I really love the way this tree turned out. It's a lot different than what I normally do. It's a lot more glamorous, but I really, really love it. I hope you were inspired to start decorating your tree. I know it's early, but you know what? It's 2020 this year, and it's been a crazy year, and I just wanted something to look at that made me smile, and this tree really does that for me. So I hope you were inspired. Don't forget to check out the description for those videos that I was talking about with Ramon at Home, so you can learn more tips and tricks for decorating your Christmas tree. But thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye bye.
let go together.